Hello BabyQueers and welcome back to my channel. It is time for some more QueerTok. Because we love the QueerTok, so we're gonna do it again. You know the drill though. Before we get started, go get hydrated, grab some water or some tea or whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll look at some TikToks. Cheers. Are you hydrated? Good. Let's go.
What's that? You haven't drank water today? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just remember what they say. Hydrate or die straight.
You heard the dude. Go get hydrated. If you haven't, because you don't listen to me, at least listen to this person. Hydrate or die straight. Come on.
꼬마야, 아버지가 어머니한테 그 소리 들었는데 네가 무슨 난 바이너리 같은 지랄이라고 들었는데 그냥 부모가 걱정이 돼서 이거 한번 물어볼게. 그게 그 얼리 런던이랑 똑같은 거 아니야? 아니지. 네가 무슨 일본 사람이 아우 깜짝이야. 아이고 하나님 고맙습니다. 야, 자기야, 얘 일본 사람 아닌데. 아이고 그냥 처음부터 그렇게 말하면 부모한테 왜 이렇게 스트레스 주냐고. 오케이. 아멘. 그냥 아무튼 네가 아니지. 너희들 그년들 아무튼 뭐 불화 있는가 아니면 보지 있는지 그런 상관없고 아버지는 그냥 너희 그년들 너 그거 그냥 행복하게 살고 예수님 열심히 믿고 똑바로 살면 다 오케이야. 다 오케이. 아이고 어머니가 왜 나한테 이런 일 시키는지 모르겠고 근데 이거 한 번만 물어보자. 그냥 아버지가 궁금해서 그러는데 이거 삼촌한테 들었는데 이런 넌 빅뱅 넌 BTS 사람은 진짜 다 초능력 있는 거 맞아?
Superpowers? I mean, if confusing the fuck out of people on a constant basis counts as a superpower, then yes. Apart from that, I can't tell you. Right? If you have superpowers, you can't just go around being like, yeah, no, of course I have superpowers. Like, of course I can fly or something. You don't do that. So they're not going to tell you. But listen, this whole video is so much dad energy. Like, it doesn't even matter where you're from. This just radiates that energy. The whole like leaning against the door frame being like, why does your mother keep making me do these kinds of talks? So much that energy. But listen, he's trying. He's doing his best. You know, he just wants you to be happy and live your life right. You know, that's kind of fair.
But if I don't know whether you're male or female, what the hell should I do with you?
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Look into my soulless, genderless eyes and cry.
Basically, like, listen, the whole what should I do with you doesn't really matter. Like, if you want to sleep with someone, it may matter to you because you may care about gender in that instance. That's kind of fine if you want to know in that instance, but apart from that, does it really matter? You just meet this person or whatever, they're your waiter at the restaurant, and you're just like, wait, I can't tell what gender you are. I need to know. You're only gonna be here serving my food and my drinks, but I need to know what gender you are. Why? Literally, it doesn't freaking matter. You know, like, what should I do with you? Listen, preferably not talk to me at all if you're gonna be like this.
Come with me, and you'll be what? In a world of pure. The fire alarm is low on battery. Imagination.
The funniest thing about this is it's always the people who look very badass. Like, you know, like they had like half of their neck tattooed, you know, dyed hair, piercings, all that, all looking like very badass and very cool. But the second there's a scary noise, they turn into a little baby. And it's so funny to me. It's adorable. But listen, if there is a weird noise, you just kind of hide for a second, you know? It's just kind of adorable.
My impression of every single letter, every single flavor of the LGBTQ community. And as always, follow me to stay on the fruity side of this app. I want to be beautiful as Aphrodite with the strength of Athena. I want my skin to hold sunlight like the last moments of the day. I want to have like a little mustache that hopefully doesn't smell like cheese, but if it does, that's cool. And maybe like a pet gecko named Steve. Do you want to see a photo of my new boyfriend? Oh yeah, dude, of course. Let's see. This is just a photo of you. What? No, that's him. Dude, he looks exactly like you. No, I don't see it. Dude, look. You guys look like you could be twins. Yeah, I don't see it.
But it's such a stereotype. Like, I think for like a lot of straight people, they just seem to think that two men or two women who are this close must be like sisters or brothers or like very close friends, because people aren't gay, come on. So it's just kind of a stereotype that that's the kind of energy, but it's also kind of true that a lot of gay couples, not actually a lot, like it's probably not that many, but you just see it time and time again that they look so similar, and it's just so funny. But you know it's not that many. It just seems like a lot. And the whole trans identity is just fair. Like, it's just fair. I feel like trans women are either that, just absolute like beautiful radiant goddesses, or also, which is usually like trans guy energy, which is like chaotic goblin in a way, but still pretty, because trans women cannot not be pretty. They just, y'all, you can try, but you're not gonna manage. Sorry about it. I mean, technically, and I don't like it, because no. Just no. Well, it depends, because cisgender means you identify with the gender you are assigned at birth, right? So you were, even if you're intersex, you were still like assigned male or female. So the good news is you're not actually cisgender. So there's that. But technically, like if we would just like look at intersex kids and just be like, you know what, whatever, third gender, y'all decide on your own. I mean, honestly, why don't we just do that in general? It literally doesn't matter that much. But still, if we were to do that, and then you're like, yeah, no, I'm actually non-binary, then you would very much be cis. So I don't know.
When you look like this, like weird shit happens. Recently, I was at a Billie Eilish concert, and yeah, hell yeah, Billie. Fucking love her. Oh my god. A bunch of us were walking into the giant arena, and the security guard stops me and goes, "Hey, what are your pronouns?" And my pronouns are they/she, which means I prefer they / I'm terrified of confrontation. So I was just like, any are fine. He was like, okay, young person, you can't bring that food in here. It was so nice. I felt so seen. I do identify as young, so.
Hey, listen, we're gonna call you out because that's our job, right? Our job as a security guard is to make sure people don't like bring food in here that's not allowed, or bags that are too big. But we still want to be respectful about it, you know? There's no need to be rude. And it's just so funny. It's just so funny. It's like, what are your pronouns? Listen, mate, your pronouns are he, him. Dude, bro, you can't be doing that shit here. And it's so good. But yeah, honestly, age is a weird thing. I think I'm still gonna see myself as young. And I always think it's super weird when people in their 40s still go around thinking they're young. But I feel like that's gonna be me. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no, I identify as young, you know? I don't feel that old yet. That's just gonna be me no matter what age I am.
I'm a beer and wine drinker, but once I start, it's hard for me to stop sometimes.
You're an alcoholic.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what... Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought I'd just like to have a good time.
Listen, compulsory normativity is kind of a thing, because it's like, oh, you're a girl. Well, no, sure, you must be into guys, you know? Like, it's fine, you must be. And then you kind of think it yourself, because it's just kind of so ingrained in us sometimes that we're just like, yeah, whatever, we'll just go with it, even though we can't really see it happening. Like, we can't really picture ourselves in that scenario. But then at some point, the realization is gonna hit, and you're just gonna be like, oh, no, hang on. I'm not, in fact, attracted to men. Oh well. The stupid thing is, it would work, probably. Like, if you go around dressed as a pirate, or just like, you're goth, or emo, or anything that doesn't look like you're straight, it's probably gonna work, because straight people don't just randomly run around in pirate costumes, you know? So, the stupid thing is, it would work. It would just work, and it's brilliant.
Why are you non-binary? It kept asking for a software update, and I just didn't update it. The gender fairy traded my gender for a quarter. The TSA confiscated it because it wasn't in the appropriately sized bottle. I sneezed once, the gender just flew out. I found out that my gender's name was Bruno, and we don't talk about Bruno. My gender kept calling me about my car's extended warranty, so now I just ignore it. Turns out, my gender felt like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, so it wanted to start again. That's not what I meant. I'm aware.
We're aware that's not what you meant, but it's just funny. Listen, if you could actually remember any of these, and like remember in the moment when someone's like, wait, why are you non-binary? And just say that, because some people really just want to learn, and they're just like, wait, how do you even know? Like, how do you know? But some people just want to be rude. And those are the people that deserve these kind of answers, because it's funny to you, and they're gonna be weird about it no matter what you say. So you might as well be funny about it. You know?
I got 5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock.
They friend. That just sounds weird. I would not want to be called they friend. I don't know. Just no.
You're a gender, right? Yeah, I am. What's up? Cool. Can I copy the answers from your test? What test? What are you talking about? Oh, well, I failed class, so I'm like a C- gender, but
See, this is the kind of queer humor that I really like. It's so dumb. It kind of hurts, but it's also just funny. It's just funny because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I love it. But yeah, go copy someone's answers. Listen. I am kind of all for cheating in the sense of academia, because a lot of it is just like trying to memorize, and that's all it is. And honestly, in that case, go cheat. Like, I'm all for learning and studying and educating yourself, sure. But if it's just to memorize everything just to get a good score on a test, it's so pointless that honestly, I'm not mad if you do cheat. So go copy someone's gender test answers.
My impression of every single flavor, every single genre of the LGBTQ part 2. And as always, follow to stay on the fruity side of this app. So I have this little game that I like to play on the first date if you're up to it. Oh yeah, sure, what is it? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question and then we blurt out the answer at the same time. Oh, okay. Okay, so just to start off, what do you do for work? I'm a barista. Okay, my turn. Go for it. What you aspire to be when you're older? Wine ant. How many cats are too many cats? There's no such thing as too many cats. Should we move in together? I was just about to say that. Dude, I just got diagnosed with POTS syndrome. Oh man, that's shitty. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. Right. Wait, you're pansexual, right? Yeah. Don't say it. Fine, just say it. Your pots and pans! Like for part 2 and let me know what you want to see next.
Again, it's just accurate. Like, sometimes stereotypes are true, and obviously there are gonna be like a lot of like lesbians that don't fit into the stereotype, but there are enough lesbians that fit the stereotype that it's funny, you know. And if a straight person were to make these jokes, honestly, it would be offensive because y'all can't relate. Y'all aren't allowed to make those jokes. I'm sorry, you're just not. But honestly, are queer people just united by bad humor? Is that what it is? I feel like that's what it is, actually.
I just realized something. I had a bad childhood.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean you know?
Look at you.
What do you mean look at me?
Look at how you stand. People who had good childhoods don't stand like that.
That's just fair. That's just fair. People who like their boobs don't constantly try to hide them. You know? Like, listen, maybe if you actually just wear sports bras constantly, because they're more comfortable than normal bras. Honestly, just fair. Bras are uncomfortable. Sports bras are way superior. So that's fine. But if you wear them with the intent to hide your boobs because you're uncomfortable with them, I have some news for you, you know? And also standing like this, or like kind of keep tucking your shirt away, yeah, no.
Come get gay famous. Come get famous to gay people. Gay people? Gay person! I can't believe that worked. What do you think straight people do for fun?
They don't really have fun. I know. There's 2 of them over there. They're no fun at all.
Let's go ask them. Are you two straight? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. Do you know how to have fun?
Yeah, we're here to have
fun. It depends on the day, honestly. Yes, I do, I swear. Back to gay people.
Back to the gay people. Listen, I mean, the whole outfit that the queer girl was wearing just so that it screamed gay. It just screamed gay. So honestly, fair. But honestly, a lot of queer people don't really know how to have fun either, because we're all traumatized. So I'm not sure that's the category we want to go on, you know?
Look at me, guys. Do I look like I need to come out and say I'm gay? I'm fucking screaming sports bras and scissoring.
I mean, again, sometimes stereotypes are true, and sometimes you can just tell. But the thing is, you can be straight and wear this outfit, but if you still give off straight vibes, because some people actually manage it to give off so many straight vibes despite wearing something that looks so obviously queer. But in her case, it just gives up so many lesbian vibes that honestly, yeah, no, she does not need to come out. I mean, no one needs to come out. Don't get it twisted, literally. If you don't want to, if you feel like it's none of people's business, because it literally kind of isn't, then you don't need to come out. Or if you're just not ready to come out, you don't have to. But still, if you want to come out, in some cases you still don't need to, because you look like this. Okay, this trend is kind of funny in general, but the whole nice. Yeah, listen. Women doing archery does not actually seem that straight. There is like a lot of things that don't seem straight. Like if you're straight, you can still do them, obviously, but still, the vibes are very queer.
Being bisexual really makes you realize how much men don't like women, because the moment I like a woman, I want to give her the whole world. Anything she could possibly want and more. And you guys are complaining about doing what, the bare minimum? Moral of the story, baby, is that if you're not treating your lady right, I will.
And this is why I find it so believable when women say, yeah, no, unfortunately, I am straight. Because a lot of men out here really do be needing to take notes from the lesbians, because a lot of them just do it better. You know, honestly, like, how are you going to be out here just like low-key hating your partner? That honestly is such a straight cliche of being like, ha ha ha, oh no, I have to go back home to my wife later, haha, she sucks, all she does is nag or whatever. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why are y'all like this? Or the whole, haha, I have to drink because otherwise I can't stand my husband. Like, dude, why y'all married? Why y'all together? Why? You know, why are you doing it? And also the whole, oh yeah, no, I can't remember the last time my husband did anything nice for me or even said anything nice to me or complimented me. Like, dude, y'all need to do better. Take notes from the lesbians. Just take notes from the lesbians, honestly.
Want to see a magic trick? Good. Abracadabra!
Well, I can understand. Like, if the Republicans do the joke, it's not funny of like, oh, y'all are just like collecting as many labels as you possibly can. Because it's funny because it's true, but if they do it, it's not funny. Like, again, if a trans person makes this joke of being like, yeah, no, my family already thinks I'm weird because I'm queer and I'm autistic and they can't relate, and then I'm also trans, it's just funny. But if a Republican does it, it's just not. Because they see it as a bad thing. Whereas none of these things are something that is inherently bad, obviously. So that's why it's not funny if they do it. Ever heard of a femboy? Because listen, that's kind of the thing. I mean, I'm not telling you to transition just because you'll be sexy afterwards. Because literally, who gives a shit as long as you're happy with yourself, really. But the thing is, you can still be pretty or sexy after transitioning. So really, don't let that stop you. Like, if that's the reason you're not transitioning, I think it's very silly. But listen, at the end of the day, it's still your choice. But it's still silly. Yeah, I have some news for you. You're not that monogamous. Like, listen, it's so ingrained in us that I think if we have thoughts like this, we're just like, yeah, no. Like, that's not right, is it? Like, why am I thinking like this? The answer is very simple. You're polyamorous, but still, making everyone breakfast is a very nice idea. I would appreciate that, you know?
In the same section as your love life.
I love how she just moved on, deadpan. She just like, same section as your love life, and just jumped off and walked off because she's like, dude, I have better things to do with my day than sit here and be upset at you. I'm just gonna go ahead and play again. And I love it. But disappointed. Honestly, this joke is so old. It's almost as old as the helicopter joke or attack helicopter, whatever it is. It's ancient and it's never been funny.
I don't know. It just seems so silly to me. I mean, everybody feels this way.
What the poor naive dingbat did not realize was that most people, in fact, did not feel that way.
Again, in hindsight, it's just so obvious. But I get that it's hard to imagine, right? Like, I mean, that's the entire reason that most people have such a hard time understanding, especially like asexuality and aromanticism, because it's so normal for them to feel certain things that they can't really imagine what it's like not to feel them. Because imagining someone's gay and it's just like attracted to a different gender but still feels the way you do in a way is easier to understand for people than like the absence of something And then they get really upset of it. And that's just silly. Like, honestly, even if you don't understand why, is it really that hard to accept that people are different? And that maybe they really don't. And listen, it's not even any of your business why you're also pressed about people being aromantic or asexual. Just why? Why do you care? Like, it's literally got nothing to do with you. But again, in hindsight, it's just obvious that no, people are in fact not making up their crushes. You're just not wired that way, you know? Oh, and to finish off, there's this really cute book. And someone's gonna read it to us. So settle in, grab your drink, because I know y'all are forgetting to hydrate, but do it now while listening to the story.
My dad has a shadow that's blue as a berry, and my mum's is as pink as a blossoming cherry. There's only those choices, a 2 or a 1, but mine is quite different. It's both, and it's none. If there's a straight, then mine is a circle, for my shadow's different. My shadow is purple. My shadow loves playing with all sorts of toys, things loved by girls and things loved by boys. I dance with the pinks as they turn and they spin, and play sport with the blues as they lose and they win. Some of my friends think I'm simply confused, but the thing I love most is not having to choose. Some tell me I'm blue, only blue can be strong, but my mum's strong too, so I think they're wrong. Some tell me I'm pink, 'cause pink's the most caring, but dad's always crying and loving and sharing. Why can't I love sport and dancing and trains, and ponies and glitter and engines and planes? Why must I choose and exclude all the rest? I love choosing both, because both is the best. And now it is time for the greatest event. The school dance is here, the invite's been sent. Ready to rock, and I'm feeling cute. My mum made my skirt and my dad made my suit. I bounce through the door and gasp as I enter. The room split in two, right down the center. Blue shadows go left and pink shadows right. Once we're split up, we'll kickstart this night. Everyone laughs as they head to their zones, and right in the middle, I'm left all alone. I look to the left where the shadows are blue. They wave me over, saying, "You are blue too." Then I look to the right as I struggle to think. They call me over, "Come on, you are pink." The teacher walks up looking rather amused. "I know you are different, but now you must choose." My heart just starts racing and tears fill my eyes. I know I must choose, but don't understand why. The room has gone quiet and everyone's looking. My cheeks are so red they feel like they're cooking. If I cannot be purple, then I cannot stay. I'll leave and go home, I quietly say. I slowly start walking, my legs are like jello. A voice breaks the silence. My shadow is yellow. My eyes open wide, my shadow it gawks. A child walks to the middle, looks up and talks. There's more than two colours our shadows can be. I was too scared before, but blue is not me. I know from outside blue fits like a glove, but my shadow's yellow, which to me feels like love. They turn with a smile and take hold of my hand. Who wants to join us? There's room here to stand. At first no one moves, then a hand's in the air. My shadow's as brown as a big grizzly bear. My shadow is red, mine's silver, mine's green. Mine's violet, mine's orange, mine's aquamarine. They all rush to join us, whatever their colour. Blue, pink and purple, and shadows called other. I look at each shadow, no two are the same. On each happy face there's no trace of shame. Each different and special and fully unique. No colours stronger and no colours weak. The teacher comes over as we're joined as one. Whatever your colour, start dancing, have fun.
Okay, but literally, I'm not gonna start crying at a children's book, but I might, because listen, this book is just adorable. It's so cute, because at first, I mean, it's still cute at first. And it's like, well, listen, you're not pink, you're blue, you're just kind of both, but you're also neither because purple's its own color. That's fine, you know? And it's so well written, and it's just adorable. But then I really like the ending of being like, listen, because non-binary isn't like a third choice. It's not male, female, or non-binary. There's like so many things in the middle and outside of that, because that's literally kind of the point of, you know, being non-binary and like not limiting yourself to that category. And it's so cute, and I love this metaphor of just like comparing it to shadows, because that's like easy for kids to understand. And kids just don't care. I know some people are gonna be really upset because, oh no, it's brainwashing our kids into whatever queer ideology or something, or the gay agenda or whatever it is. But I'm here for it. The gay agenda has cute children's books with adorable little shadows and encouraging kids to be who they are, and do the things they like versus what others tell them to do because it's the right thing to do. So I'm honestly kind of here for it, you know? If that's what the gay agenda does, all for it, really. You know? But anyways, I hope you finished your drink. I hope you enjoyed the TikToks. If you have a child, go read them this book. Or play them this TikTok, might be easier, because otherwise you have to get the book. But anyways, there you go. I hope you had fun. You can comment down below which one was your favorite. And I'll be back in 3 days with my next video.